Abefe's dilemma. In the heart of the peaceful African village of Ilufemiloye, where the sky stretched endlessly blue and the villagers went about their lives with a rhythm as ancient as the land itself, lived Abefe. Her beauty was unmatched, radiant like the morning sun, and her laughter carried a melody that danced on the wind, bringing joy to those who heard it. Abefe was the pride of the village, the woman who made heads turn and hearts flutter. Men sang her praises in admiration, but deep inside, Abefe's heart was burdened by a choice she never wished to make. One bright morning, Abefe sat outside her family's modest hut, her nimble fingers weaving her younger sister's hair into intricate patterns. The sound of bustling villagers surrounded them, women gossiping, children playing, and the distant calls of traders. The peace of that moment was shattered when a royal servant approached, adorned in fine clothes and holding a collection of extravagant gifts. Abefe, the servant announced with the authority of one representing royalty, the crown prince sends this as a token of his admiration. Abefe's mother and father exchanged glances of pure delight, their eyes shining with hope and ambition. But Abefe's heart sank, and her lips pursed in defiance. "Oh, Abefe," our mother gushed, fingers clutching at the rich fabrics and precious ornaments. "Do you see how blessed we are? The prince himself treasures you." "But I don't want him," Abefe murmured softly, the weight of expectation pressing down on her. "Hush, Abefe," her father snapped, his voice harsh but laced with worry. "Rejecting the prince could bring a curse upon this family. We cannot afford such dishonor." As the days went by, another suitor made his intentions known. Fola, the hunter of the village, arrived carrying a freshly caught antelope across his strong shoulders. His dark eyes, filled with honest determination, locked onto Abefe as he approached her. "Abefe, this is for you and your family," Fola said, placing the gift before her with a humble but firm resolve. "Fresh from the forest today." Abefe's heart warmed, a genuine smile spreading across her face as she looked at the man who knew her better than any words could express. Fola stepped closer and met her gaze. "I may not have riches," he said, voice low and sincere, "but my love for you is deeper than any forest I've hunted in." But fate was not done complicating her life. Kunle, a wealthy trader from the city, soon arrived in a shiny car that drew gasps from the villagers. He strode toward Abefe with a confidence born of wealth and offered her a large box filled with perfumes, dresses, and other luxurious items. "Abefe," Kunle declared with a wide, charismatic smile. "Here are gifts from the city. Perfumes and dresses for a queen like you. You deserve the finest things life can offer." Abefe felt a storm brewing within her, torn between the comfort Kunle promised and the simplicity of Fola's unwavering love. She found herself sitting under an ancient baobab tree, head in her hands, consumed by thoughts that grew heavier each day. Aink, her loyal best friend, appeared and sat beside her, worry etched across her face. "Abefe, why do you look so troubled?" Aink asked, her voice full of concern. "Fola fills my heart with peace," Abefe admitted, her eyes brimming with longing. "Kunle spoils me with luxury, and yet the prince, my family fears what might happen if I reject him." "Follow your heart, but tread carefully," Aink advised, eyes widening with caution. "The prince is not a man to be crossed." In the palace, the prince himself sat upon a throne of power, as cold as he spoke to his trusted aide. "Abefe must be mine. If she dares reject me, her family will regret it. No one defies a prince." As the sun dipped below the horizon, painting the village in hues of dusk, Abefe walked home alone. The air grew heavy and shadows stretched long across the path. Suddenly, she heard footsteps behind her, slow and deliberate. Fear gripped her heart as she turned to see who it was. "Abefe, we need to talk," a voice said from the shadows, its tone serious and urgent. As the footsteps drew closer, the world around Abefe seemed to hold its breath. Darkness enveloped the scene as the sound of those approaching steps filled the air. In a village caught between love, power, and fear, Abefe stood at the crossroads of fate. What choice would she make? Would she follow her heart and risk her family's safety, or bow to the pressure of duty and threats? What do you think Abefe should do? Should she follow her heart or protect her family from the prince's wrath? Share your thoughts and stay tuned for part 2.